Hi everyone, I hope you're really well. Welcome, or indeed welcome back to the channel. If you are new, don't forget to hit subscribe because today it is time for Best and Worst of Beauty for October. Yep, it is actually the end of October. I'm filming this on Saturday the 28th. And oh my goodness, has it been a crazy half term. I worked a little bit of it and then I was off the rest of it, and it's been beautiful weather. It's been unbelievably mild, which has meant that we've been going out a lot, and I've just had no time at all to be doing filming. So apologies that Friday's video went up late. It went up this morning. Likewise, I'm filming this pretty late in the day Saturday. So fingers crossed I get through all of this okay and it edits okay and I manage to get it up for tomorrow because, yep, working and half term has been quite the challenge. You may well even be able to spot in the background there is a certain someone who is keeping himself entertained for the moment. So double fingers crossed for that too, that he will stay happy and entertained. Right, so like I said, this is my best and worst of beauty for October. It feels like the month has gone ridiculously quick, and I know I say that every single month, but it just feels like it's gone so fast. And I think what's kind of throwing me off that bit more is the fact that it's been so warm. It doesn't feel like it's just about to be November. It still feels like it's September or something. So it's been a really confusing month, but I've been trying quite a few new things, so I've got quite the little collection of products to talk through. So let's jump straight in. First thing I've got to mention here is this shower gel from Dr. Salt's, and it's their Dead Sea bath and shower gel, and this is the one in Eucalyptus. I've also brought this one with me as well, which I think I mentioned last month in Best and Worst of Beauty. This is the rose one. I absolutely love this. I continue to love it. It's a beautiful shower gel, but we're not talking about this one today. We're talking about the eucalyptus variety because I thought if I like the rose one a lot, then maybe I'll like the eucalyptus one too, and I don't think it's as good as the rose one. So if you're after quite a therapeutic shower gel that's a really nice texture, that leaves your skin feeling really soft and beautiful and isn't going to be too expensive, then definitely get the rose one. The eucalyptus one is all right, but the scent just isn't there really. It's definitely eucalyptus, but I just expected it to pack a bit of a bigger punch when it came to the eucalyptus scent, so bit sad about that one. I wouldn't pick it up again. Next up, and also in the world of bath, are these bath salts, and these are from Senspa, and it's the Himalayan bath salts with essential oils of rose, lavender and cedarwood, and there's 500 grams in here. I picked these up from Waitrose. I'm not sure if you can get them from anywhere else or whether they are specific to Waitrose. The smell is really quite strong and it's nice. You can definitely smell the rose in there, the lavender, but it's also got that kind of earthy spiciness of the cedarwood as well. So it does smell very spa-like and very rose-like. What I don't like about these bath salts though is they leave a gritty residue in the bath. They don't completely melt, so they don't make for the world's most comfortable bath because you'll be lying there trying to relax, enjoying the scent because the scent is lovely, and then you'll just feel these sharp little bits of salt or whatever it is just sticking into your bum or wherever it is, and you'll just think to yourself, what a disappointment. So very disappointing, would not bother with these again.
That was lavender.
Oh, thank you. That is lavender, isn't it? Next up, I have got this cleanser from Glossier. This is their Milky Jelly Cleanser, and there's 177 ml in here, or 6 fluid ounces. This was part of a very modest order that I picked up when Glossier started shipping to the UK, because I feel like everyone seems to have gone nuts for Glossier, and there are certain products in particular that people really liked, and this was one of these products. And if you are curious about Glossier at all, I believe they have a warehouse in the UK, so you won't get stung for any kind of customs duty or anything like that, which is fantastic, but this cleanser, I don't like it. I am not impressed. I think the packaging is really nice, and the packaging on all of the Glossier products is really nice, really attractive, very simple and minimalist. But this cleanser itself, and I think that this is the only one that they do at the moment, I'm just really not very impressed by it. I think this is like £15 or something, so it's not exactly cheap either. And I've got down to about here, so I've still got a fair bit left. It does remove makeup okay, but if you read what it says on the website about this, it says light makeup. So if you wear a lot of makeup or some heavy duty eye makeup, you will need to remove that first, either with an oil-based cleanser or whatever your preferred heavy duty makeup removing device is. But this I just don't really like it very much, and I'm quite sad about it because the texture of it is lovely. It's a very, very thick gel. I wouldn't have said it was a jelly-like cleanser. It's just a very, very thick gel, which has got a very delicate, subtle scent to it, which I personally quite like. But that's about as far as it goes in terms of what I like about this. When I was reading reviews of this cleanser, a lot of people were really liking it, but there were a couple of reviews where people were saying that this cleanser really dried their skin out and made it feel tight and uncomfortable. And unfortunately, this is the same reaction that I have to it. It's nice to use at the time, it feels really nice going on because it's got that thick texture to it. But when your face is dry, I just feel like the life force is being pulled out of my skin, and it's really strange because I don't think this is supposed to be in any way aggressive or anything. I think it's supposed to be quite a gentle cleanser. The first time I used this, I thought I was having a reaction to it because it just felt like when you put some kind of chemical exfoliant on your skin. It was quite strong, but knowing the fact that it shouldn't be doing that was quite alarming. It's not done that since. It did only do that the once, but it did put me off it. I have used it a few more times since then just to see if my skin kind of calms down to it or anything, but it hasn't. So I'm not quite sure what to do with this. There's still a ton left. I might have to rehome it, or it's going to be relegated to cleaning brushes, but like I said, it's not the best at removing lots of makeup, so I'm not sure if that's going to be the best use for it. So really sad about that one, but hey ho. Next up, I have got this solid shower gel from Lush. This is part of their new Naked range that they came out with, and I picked this up at the recent blogger event that I went to. They kindly actually gave this to me. We were able to choose any one product we wanted, and I was drawn straight away to these solid shower gels because I loved the idea of the convenience of it and the fact that obviously it was Snowfairy, which is one of my favourite scents from Lush. It just smells beautiful. It's been stored in the shower just purely because I wanted to test it. I wanted to see what would happen if it was stored in that kind of environment, which I know isn't the best thing, but I was just a bit curious. I wanted to see what happened. And you can see the bar marks from the shower caddy where it's been sat on kind of draining, and it's not done too badly actually, to be fair, considering it's been sat in there all that time. I haven't done anything to this yet because I wanted to be able to show it to you whilst it was still in this recognisable form, but if you pick one of these up, I would definitely recommend you cut it in slices. It will make it a lot easier to use in the shower because boy is this slippery. If you cut it into pretty decent discs, then I think that's going to be the way to go, and I think after filming this, that's probably what I'm going to do. That being said, I'm sadly not in love with the formula of this. The concept of the fact that it was a solid shower gel really excited me. I thought, this sounds fantastic, it's right up my street. I love the fact that there's no packaging, and they had an array of different shower gels that I wanted to try out in this new solid format. They told us that it is just the same formula, it's just hyper thickened, and I don't know if it's one of the ingredients that goes into thickening it that has changed the formula, because this is in no way the same as the regular formula that you get in a bottle of Snowfairy, because this dries my skin out. whereas the regular Snowfairy in a bottle does not do that. So I am so disappointed. I really wanted to love this product. I may pick up another one just to see if it happens to be because it's the Snowfairy variety, and maybe one of the other shower gels will actually be okay. But yeah, I am so disappointed by this. I really wanted it to work. It works really well in terms of giving you loads of lather and it feels nice, but it's one of those things like essentially washing yourself with a soap. It just feels like it's drying your skin out, and I really don't like the feeling of that. I like my skin to feel really moisturised and nourished, and unfortunately this product just does not do that. It's basically the same as washing myself with a soap. So it looks like a soap and it pretty much acts like a soap, so I'm so disappointed. Okay, the next few products I've got to talk about, there's no disappointment, we're just talking plain awesomeness and excitement. The first of which is this little discovery here from Superdrug. Now, if you're wondering what on earth this is, they're essentially all the same thing. It's a pack of 3 nail files, but they're the buffer nail file variety. So, you know, if you get like ridges and stuff on your fingernails and you just want to buff those away or whatever it might be, that's what these are. And I do get through these quite a bit because I do suffer with ridges and stuff on my nails that when I'm about to paint them and use my OPI Nail Envy on them, I like to make sure that they're going onto quite a smooth surface. And this was like the discovery of the year, I think, in terms of nail stuff. I've been looking for something like this for a while because, you know, you get those big buffers where you get 4 different sides of kind of varying different degrees of file. I only tend to use one of those sides, and the buffers themselves don't tend to be very big. So the fact that these are big and you actually get 3 of them as well, they're all different sizes. There's like a little one, a medium one, and then this huge one here is absolutely fantastic. I think this pack was about £2. I'm not sure if that was on offer or not, but it wasn't expensive. And yeah, absolutely fantastic. So I think these will last me for a little while. So if you like to buff your nails the same as I do before you actually paint them, just to give you that nice smooth surface, then definitely check out Superdrug, because I think that this was an absolutely fabulous find, and hopefully I won't have to be using those funny other buffers that you normally get everywhere where it's got lots of different sides, but then I only actually end up using one. Next up, I have these 2 lip balms from Fresh, and they are both sugar lip treatments. I always get a little bit confused about the name of these. I've got the rose one, and also the little surprise that they sent me, which is the Sugar Advanced Therapy Lip Balm, and I love these so much. I love them. They are perfection when it comes to lip balms. Not only does the packaging look really nice, it's just the most beautiful formula as well. I love the fact that even with these smaller ones, it comes with a screw on and off lid, so the lids aren't going to come flying about anywhere. And the Advanced Therapy one is just like a regular lip balm really. It doesn't have any tint to it, and it's really comfortable. The only thing I would say about these mini ones is because the lip balm inside is so thin, it is quite prone to bending a little bit if you're not careful. So you do need to be quite careful with how much you twist it up by. But I love the fact that you can get the mini versions of the Fresh Sugar Lip treatments just to try them out and it not be so expensive as getting the full size, although they're not actually readily available, which is a slight problem. I wish that you could actually just buy these on the website instead of waiting for maybe the holiday set to come out, which, yes, I've spotted it. Yes, I want it. The rose one looks really pigmented. It looks quite red actually there, doesn't it? But on the lips, or at least on my lips, it just gives a really pretty wash of pink that's so easy to apply. I absolutely love it, and I wish that I had the full size of this one and not the nude one that I have, because I find the nude one a little bit tricky to wear. I've mentioned that quite a few times now, but because it's got the kind of frosty pearliness to it, it just gathers and sits a bit funny, and I really take good care of my lips. It's not like they need exfoliating or anything. So the nude one is something to be wary of, but the rose one, it's just so nice. But if you're not after colour at all, then the Advanced Therapy one is beautiful and it's got no tint to it at all. And then the final product I've got to talk about, and I feel like this is quite seasonally appropriate, what with it nearly being Halloween, which is one of my favourite times of the year, along with Bonfire Night and Christmas. I have this palette here, and you may well have guessed from my description of it being seasonally appropriate, because I recently tested this out in my last Get Ready With Me, and oh, why was this sat in my drawer for so long not being used? It's beautiful. Not only is this a lovely sized palette, and by the way, I don't think I mentioned this is a palette from Tarte and it's called Sex Kitten, and as far as I'm aware it is still available, and it was recently in that amazing mega sale that they did for their birthday recently. But I did originally pick this up in the sale a little while ago, so I'm not feeling too bad about that. But yeah, it's just a beautiful size. I love the design on the front. I think it's super cute. Really, really simple, but obviously it's inside what counts. And we have these unbelievably gorgeous wearable shades that are not only great for daytime looks, but also evening looks as well, because you've got some really nice rich colours here, like this unbelievably deep dark chocolate brown colour, and then this colour here, Prowl, which is definitely a black, but it's more of like a charcoal colour. So you've got a couple of darker colours here that you can really smoke things out with, and I have basically been using this palette every single day since I used it in my Get Ready With Me video. It's beautiful. I don't quite know why this shade here, which is called Secret, had to be so big, whether they're thinking you could use it for a highlighter, because it's a very shiny champagne-y gold colour. But the colours that I love using on the daily are these two lighter colours here. They're great for a base colour and also helping to blend colours out. I absolutely love Pour. I've been looking for a colour like that for the longest time, didn't realise I actually already owned it. And then these two colours here, this one is quite shimmery. It's the colour that I was really struggling to describe in that Get Ready With Me. It's kind of like a taupey, rosy colour, I suppose. And then this one here, which is definitely more of a taupe, but it's a shimmery taupe. And then you've got this nice champagne-y colour here on the end. But it's an absolutely beautiful palette. I love how compact it is, and the fact that there are shades in here that I am more than happy to wear on a daily basis, and I actually have been. It's also got quite a nice size mirror as well, but I don't tend to use the mirrors in these palettes, to be honest with you. So yeah, absolutely love this. I really, really like it. It's just amazing. And there we have it. That is everything for this month. I am losing the light. I am filming this way later in the day than I normally would do. It's actually about 4:30 in the afternoon right now, so this is a lot later than I would normally be filming, and yeah, the light is definitely beginning to go. I really hope you enjoyed this video and seeing what products I used this month and what things I liked and what things I didn't like so much. Let me know in the comments what products you've been using. Have you been using some favourites that you've loved for a really, really long time? Or have you discovered something new and amazing? If you have, then definitely share it with us, whether it be an old product that you just love and you stand by, or whether it's a new discovery. I always love hearing from you guys in terms of what you've been using and what you've been loving. Anyway, if you did enjoy this video, I would really appreciate a thumbs up down below, because it does really help support my channel. And if you are new and would like to subscribe to see more content like this from me in the future, I will pop a button just here so you can click it and just get notified of new content as and when it gets uploaded. And if you've not seen my last video, I will pop a link to that one just up here so you can click it and check that one out too. Anyway, I hope you're all doing really well, and I will see you again soon. Bye! You are such a good boy. Can I have a kiss? Thank you.